I was at the family dinner when my father laughed in front of everyone and said, "This time the luxury vacation is only for the real family. You are not coming with us." I quietly stood up and walked away. 3 days later they tried to charge $6,000 from my card, but I had already blocked it. I sent only one message. "Now ask your real family to pay the bill." Then panic spread through the family group and my father started calling me non-stop. "This time the luxury vacation is only for the real family. You are not coming with us." My father said those words while laughing in front of everyone at the family dinner. Everyone sitting at the table laughed. I placed my fork down, picked up my jacket and quietly walked away. 3 days later my father's phone showed one message. Payment declined. He tried again. Then again. But the $6,000 payment from my card was no longer possible. As I had already blocked that card. I sent only one message. "Now ask your real family to pay the bill." Within minutes, chaos started in the family group chat. "Why did you block the card? This was just a misunderstanding. How could you be so cruel?" Then my father called. Again and again. I didn't answer. Because for the first time, I had decided that my silence would no longer be used for someone else's benefit. My name is Emily Carter. I am 32 years old. I work as a senior financial analyst at a finance company in Boston. People call me successful. But to my family my success had always meant one thing. An easy solution. Someone who could pay the bills whenever they needed help. My father, Richard Carter. He was 64 years old. A retired businessman. He considered himself the head of the family. His favorite saying was, "Family always stands by each other." But the strange thing was, whenever the family needed something, that something was always expected from me. My mother, Susan Carter. She was 60 years old. A gentle woman. She never raised her voice. She never argued with anyone. But her silence allowed many wrong things to continue. My brother, Jason Carter. He was 29 years old. Dad's favorite child. The family's golden boy. Jason could make mistakes, but somehow Jason was never wrong. If he spent money, Dad would say, "He is building his future." If I saved money, Dad would say, "You need to think more about your family." My sister, Olivia Carter. She was 35 years old. She was the loudest person in the family. She always presented everything as if she was protecting everyone. But the truth was she was always looking out for herself. That family dinner was held for my mother's birthday. A long table was set up at an expensive restaurant in Boston. 12 people were sitting there. Relatives, Dad's friends, and our family. At first everything seemed normal. We ordered food. We laughed. Then Olivia suddenly said, "We should book the vacation soon." Jason's eyes immediately lit up. "The Europe trip?" Dad smiled proudly. "Absolutely. This time we're going to the best places." I asked, "When are we leaving?" Dad looked at me. Then he smiled. It was the same smile I had known since childhood. A smile that always meant something was coming. "Emily, I think you misunderstood." I asked, "What do you mean?" He laughed. "This time the luxury vacation is only for the real family." The table went silent for a few seconds. Then he said, "You're not coming with us." Jason laughed. Olivia looked down. Nobody said anything. I looked at Dad. "Real family." He replied, "You know what I mean." Yes, I knew. He meant the people who mattered to him. Not me. Olivia quickly jumped in. "Emily, don't take it the wrong way. You're always busy with work anyway." I looked at her. "That's interesting. When it comes to paying expenses, I'm family. But when it comes to enjoying something, I'm not." Dad's face became serious. "You always make everything personal." I quietly said, "No, Dad. I'm just seeing things clearly for the first time." I stood up. Mom said, "Emily, sit down." I looked at her. "No, Mom. Not today." I grabbed my jacket and walked out. This time nobody came after me. The next day Jason texted me. "Are you seriously upset?" I didn't reply. Then Olivia messaged me. "You didn't need to be so dramatic." I turned off my phone. Then Dad texted me. "By the way, the vacation payment is tomorrow. We already have your card information." I read that line again. My card information. They weren't including me in the trip. But they were still using my money. I opened my banking app. I started checking my previous transactions. Then I stopped. Hotels. restaurants, tickets, car rentals. There were many payments listed as family expenses. I had never questioned them, because I thought they were family. But now everything looked different. I immediately froze my card. Then I called customer service. I want to cancel my card. The representative asked, "Is there a specific reason?" I said, "Yes. It's time people start paying for their own decisions." I had known this pattern since childhood. Jason got a brand new car when he was 16. I only asked for a used car so I could get to college. Dad told me, "You can earn it yourself." So I worked. I studied while working. I paid my own debts. Jason started a business. Dad gave him thousands of dollars. I got my first major job. Dad said, "We are proud of you." But he never said, "We will help you." The difference was not just money. The difference was that Jason received opportunities. I received responsibilities. The day after the card payment failed, Olivia called me. "Emily, did you block the card?" I said, "Yes." He sounded shocked. "Do you realize what you've done?" I replied, "Yes. I blocked my own card." She became angry. "It was just a vacation." I laughed. "Just a vacation?" She went silent. I asked, "Or was it Jason's business meeting?" For several seconds there was no sound. Then Olivia slowly said, "Who told you?" I stayed quiet. That answer was enough. I asked, "So I was right?" Olivia said, "Emily, it's not what you think." I said, "Then what is it?" She replied, "Dad was meeting investors during the trip." I went silent. So this wasn't a family vacation. It was a business trip for Jason's future. Me. I was just the payment method. Thank you for staying with me until the end of this powerful story. If you enjoyed this emotional journey, please support us by liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more inspiring and unforgettable stories. Your support means a lot and helps us continue sharing stories that connect with hearts. Thank you for being here.